Hi, let me ask you, do you sometimes just feel like your feet and your lower legs are just so tight, like you have no energy and no pep in your step because the feet hurt and your calves are hurting and maybe it's even pulling up into the knees? Well, if so, stay tuned because I have two incredible foot and calf releases that are going to blow you away and get you with more pep in your step in less than 3 minutes. How about that? Hi, I'm Renee McLaughlin, Master T-Tap Trainer and Somatic Movement Educator. I'm excited to share these two somatic flows with you. But before we do, if you would, just go on down, click the subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified whenever I upload more videos to help you look and feel fit and fabulous. All right, are you ready? Let's get right to it. I'm going to be doing these flows up against the wall. So pardon me, you're gonna see my backside for most of this video. All right, so we have, as I say too, this first somatic flow is designed to release what's called the two muscles just in your calf. One is called the soleus and the other is the gastrocnemius. I can't believe I said that without spitting out all in my mouth. Okay, so here we go. The first one, you're going to go up against the wall like this with your arms. So you're going to be pressing up against the wall. One leg you're going to have where your toes are pretty much against the wall and that knee is bent. The other leg you're going to take back into that stretched out position and make sure that all your toes are facing forward. In other words, don't let that back heel come back. The hip won't be straight to the wall and you're not going to get anything going on down there in that calf. So going ahead, straighten that foot. Here's the move. You ready? You're going to inhale, press into the wall and press through that back heel. Press it into the ground. And now to release it, you're just going to take your hip or your pelvis and just press gently towards the wall. So you release the pressure and press that hip forward and then release. Let's go again. So you're inhaling, through the inhale, you're going to press those arms into the wall, press back into that heel, in the back heel, and then to release it, just gently let that hip come forward towards the wall. And what you're going to find is you'll feel the lengthening all the way up that calf and through the ankle. So we usually do these 3 times. Let's go ahead and do it just one more time. Inhale, press into the wall, press through the back heel, and then to release, just let that pelvis come forward towards the wall. And you'll feel it just lengthen right through that back calf. Let's switch sides. Same exact thing, foot against the wall, knee bent, other one back, toes are forward, arms like this. Inhale, press into the wall and into that back heel. And then to release, just let the pelvis come forward towards the wall and feel the lengthening. And release, let's go again. Heel down, inhale, press. And exhale, drawing the pelvis towards the wall and feel the lengthening right up that calf. Now, while this looks like a stretch, what we're really doing is a beautiful somatic release. Let's go just one more time, 3 times, usually does it. Inhale, press into the wall, press through that back heel, and then just let the pelvis come forward slowly towards the wall and release. And just notice how that feels already. It's always good in between to test and just see how you're feeling. The brain loves that contrast. That's how it really learns that that's what it is that we want it to do. All right, you ready? We're going to go to the second one now. Now this one, you're going to begin with your arms out straight, shoulder height, with a slight bend in the elbow, okay? Slight bend in the elbow. And one leg is going to come forward. Let's do the one that we started with. It won't be exactly right up against the wall on this one. I'm out just maybe an inch or 2. And then the other leg, same thing. You want all 10 toes forward, but you're going to begin on your ball joints with your heel lifted. Okay, so here's how this one looks. So again, your arms are straight, shoulder width, but with a small bend in the elbow. So you're going to inhale. On the inhale, you're going to press into the wall to straighten the arms and then scrunch your toes down into the ground. Do a nice toe scrunch. You might notice the heel drops a little bit. And then slowly release out. Good, and just you can let the heel drop a little bit on that. Let's go again. So inhale, straighten those arms, scrunch the toes, so the arms are straight, you're pressing into the wall, you're scrunching the toes, and then you're slowly releasing. The elbows bend a little bit again, the heel drops as you release that tension. Now we're going to add on to it one more thing. You ready? So you're going to inhale, straighten the arms, pressing, scrunch the toes, and then squeeze that tushy cheek. So you're going to get a whole contraction up the side of your body and then slowly release. Release the tension in the tush, release the leg, and you can bend the elbows. Let's just go one last time. You ready? Inhale, press those arms, scrunch the toes, squeeze the tush, and slowly release it all back. You can let that heel drop now. And here's the last thing you're going to do. You just want to wiggle those toes. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the toes, wiggle the toes, and come up. And you might even want to notice how that feels compared to the other side. Yes, we're going to do the other one in a second. Now, that one also works on the plantar fascia. So if you ever get plantar fasciitis, this is a great one, all the way up to the behind the knee, the hamstrings, and even the glutes. Let's go to the other side. Remember, we're going to start with slightly bent elbows, shoulder width apart. The foot's a little farther from the wall, but it's still bent. And you're going to begin with this one, all 10 toes, the hips are forward, but you're up on the ball joints. All right, here we go. We're going to inhale, straighten those legs as we press into the wall and squeeze those toes. Scrunching the toes and then slowly release out. You can drop the back heel a little bit and the elbows bend in a little bit. All right, let's go again. Inhale, press against the wall to straighten those arms, scrunch the toes. Let's go right into squeezing that glute. Squeeze the bum cheek and then slowly release. So the elbows can start to bend a little and you can start to drop that heel down a bit. That's a beautiful release. Let's go one more time. Coming up a little higher. Good. Inhale, press against the wall, scrunch those toes, squeeze the glute, and then slowly release all the way down and out. Good. I'm going to go just one more time. It's really nice to do it 3 times. Good. So you come back up, inhale, straighten the arms as you press, squeeze those toes in, squeeze the glute, and then slowly release. So the elbows relax a bit. The heel drops down. And when you're at the bottom there, just give your little toes a wiggle. Wiggle those toes. And that's the end for the calf. And then just notice. Now you can go out walking. Don't you feel so much better? It's amazing how much just having tight calves and feet make a difference, as I said, all the way out. But when you release it, you also feel incredible in the bottom of your legs, which will transfer up. So please give these a try. Comment, let me know how they work for you. They're great to be done daily because what happens every day, it tightens right back up. So especially if you have a tendency to get that plantar fasciitis, which we know is so painful, these are 2 somatic stretches that you want to include in your daily routine. Thanks so much. I will see you soon. And you again have a fit and fabulous day.